Hello and welcome to this 60-minute intermediate Vinyasa flow yoga class. My name's Sue and today I'm going to be taking you through a class that focuses on our connection with the earth, the stability and the nurturing nature of earth. All the poses that I offer you today, all the cues, are suggestions about how to move your body. If at any time the suggestions don't suit you, please do what suits your body today and be in a range of comfort. And if at any time you feel you'd like to have a rest, just go into child's pose and rejoin us when you're feeling refreshed. Now let's get started in child's pose. You can have your knees out as wide as your mat, big toes touching, and stretch your arms forward, chest and forehead to the floor. If you'd like some more support for your back, you can have your knees together, and you might even like to create some space by having a block under your forehead. Whatever you choose today, settle into your child's pose. Spread your fingers wide on the mat, forearms connecting with the earth. Shins and the top of the feet connecting with the earth. Chest and forehead close or connecting to the earth. Breathe in and feel your body expand through the back, through the side ribs. Exhale and relax down. Inhale, expanding out to the side. And exhale, relaxing down to the earth. Inhale, expanding out to the side, rib cage wide. And exhale, relaxing down to the supporting earth. Take a few more deep breaths here. And notice how your forehead is pressing into the earth, stimulating your third eye. Now gently rock your forehead from side to side and let go of anything that has or hasn't happened today, this week, this month, or even this year. Let it all go back into the earth. Release it all. And on your next inhale, come up into tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, crown stretching forward, tail stretching back, neutral spine, just relaxed in the spine. We'll take some cat-cows here. So inhale, draw a line upwards with your nose. You drop your navel to the mat, hips to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Push through the palms of your hands, arching like a cat. Inhale, drawing a line up with your nose, crown shining towards the sky. Exhale, pushing back through the earth, through the palms of your hands, arching like a cat. Inhale, shining your heart space forward, broadening through the collarbones. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Take a few more cat-cows here, loosening up the body. You might want to vary it slightly by going off the train tracks. Inhaling as you rise up. Exhaling as you tuck your navel to spine. And finding neutral again, neutral spine. On your next inhale, stretch your right hand up and out to the side and then up to the sky, looking at your hand, and then down to the earth. Do that again, adding on for threading the needle. Inhale, raise your right hand out to the side, up to the sky, looking at your hand, and as you exhale, thread your right hand under your left arm, right palm facing up, right shoulder and face to the mat. You can get a block here for your head if that's going to suit you. And if you like, you may want to stretch your left arm forward to give you an extra stretch in your left side body. Stretching out your right shoulder, left side body, and anchoring back towards your heels. So on your next inhale, press into the ground under your face with your left hand, and your right arm comes back out to the side, and inhaling up to the sky, exhaling down to the ground. Back to neutral spine. Left hand side this time. Inhale, left hand goes out to the side, up to the sky. Exhaling down. Adding on for threading the needle this time, making sure you haven't got any props in the way. Inhaling, left hand up to the sky, threading under the right arm, left palm up, left shoulder and face to the ground. Feeling the stretch through your left side, left shoulder. You may like to stretch your right hand up to the corner, top corner of your mat for an extra stretch. A few deep breaths here. To unwind, we place our right hand back under our right shoulder, push through our right hand, and inhale, left arm up and down to the mat again. Beautiful. Now lifting up keeping your hips parallel with the ground, lift up your right knee and rotate your knee around, like drawing a big circle with your knee, forwards to the back, forwards and to the back. Loosening up those hip joints. And then to opposite direction. Beautiful, big circles with your knee. And then the knee goes back to the mat. Left knee raises up to the side. Big circles with your left knee. Drawing big circles. Keeping your core engaged. Navel to spine. And then go back the other way, loosening up your left hip. Beautiful, and then back down to the ground. Stretch out your right leg, tucking in your toes behind you, straight behind you, and just bounce on those toes for a few moments. Just feel your points of contact with the ground, your hands, your palms, your knee, your shin, top of your left foot, and those toes gripping towards the earth. Inhale, raise your right leg so it's parallel to the earth. Exhale, knee to nose, round your back and bring your knee into your nose. Inhale, stretch the right foot back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch your right foot back, stretch your crown forward. Exhale, knee to nose. And put your right knee back down. Left side, left leg straight back. And again, tuck in your toes and just push back on those toes, stretching out your hamstring and feeling the connection you have with the earth through your palms, your knee, your shin, top of your foot and the left toes. Inhale, raise your left leg parallel with the ground. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch your legs straight out. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretching back. Exhaling, knee to nose. And knee down, back down to the ground. You can stay doing that again if you like, or you may like to now raise your left hand, left arm straight above you, so it's parallel with the mat, palm facing to the right, and stretch your right leg back, parallel with the mat. Feeling that diagonal stretch through your body. Breathing in, exhale, elbow to knee. Breathing in and stretching out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Return your hand and knee to the ground. And again, right arm stretching forward, left leg back. Big inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretching. Exhale, elbow to knee. And return your hand and knee to the ground. Beautiful. We'll just take child's pose. Calm our bodies down. Few moments. Notice your breathing. Notice the energy running through your body. Just notice how it feels to be wakening up your body. Coming back into tabletop. Do a cat-cow. So nose tracing up to the sky, cow, chest arching back, cat. This time, tucking our toes as we go into cow, back to cat, into cow, crown of the head raises. And this time, as you come back into cat, just raise your knees off the ground slightly, pushing back. Back into cow, navel to the ground, head up to the sky. And this time pushing all the way back into dog, pushing through the palms of your hands, straightening your legs, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Just adjust yourself in your downward facing dog. You might want to walk your dog, bending your knees in, finding a bit of movement there. And then settling into your dog. And just checking your alignment. Heels disappear behind the toes, tracking towards the mat. Knees have a gentle bend in them. Hips high to the sky, stretching towards the back of the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Head hangs low. You might want to shake it or nod it to release the neck. Eyes at the elbows shine forward. Palms connected to the earth. Base of the fingers connected to the earth. Fingertips connected to the earth. Press into your little fingers, outside edge of your little fingers. Press into the ground with your thumbs. Notice the 4 points of contact that you have with the earth and the air and space in between. Looking in between your hands, walk your flat feet in between your hands, coming up to the top of your mat. And coming into chair pose. Legs are bent, arms up by your ears, palms facing. Weight into your heels. Inhale to stretch your torso up. Exhale, bend forward for forward fold. Keep your knees bent. Hug your elbows, opposite elbows. Just sway from side to side. Letting your torso drape over your thighs, releasing the lower back. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, arms out and up to the sky. And hands to heart center. Standing in mountain pose for our first time today. Notice the contact through your feet with the earth, especially the points under your toes, under the mound of your foot, the outside of your foot, and your heels. Navel tucks in, tail stretches down to the ground. Broad across your collarbones. Eyes of the elbows shine forward, palms forward, broad across your chest. Shoulders slide down the back. And the crown shines towards the sky. It's as though you have a golden thread coming out of the top of your head, just elongating your spine, creating space in your body. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale and imagine all the energy from the earth coming up through your legs, giving you strength and stability. And exhale. Inhale. Notice all that strength and stability that you're getting from the earth. And exhale out anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, raise your arms out and up to the sky. You might look at your palms. Exhale, hands to heart center and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, knees bent or not. Legs back into plank, knees down for our plank. Supported plank. Nice and strong through our arms, broad through the chest. Inhale and then exhale down to chaturanga. And then release all the way down to the ground. Just take a moment to experience your body, your front body on the ground, the stability that you get from the earth, the strength you get from the earth. And inhale into cobra, shining your heart space forward, crown to the sky. Exhale down. Inhale, pushing up through the hands into supported plank, tucking toes, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in downward facing dog. Look towards your hands and stepping forward to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Knees bent if you prefer. Then inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, root to rise, arms out to the side, over your head, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands out to the side, over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, supported plank, lift back. Nice and strong, your supported plank. Inhale. Exhale down to chaturanga. Elbows into the ribs. And exhale all the way down. Inhale into cobra. Elbows into the ribs. Shining your heart center forward. And head to the sky. Exhale and down. Inhale into plank and then into dog. Looking towards your hands and stepping forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins, flat back. Crown shining forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands out to the side and up. Hands to heart center. Back to mountain pose. Just take a moment to experience what's happening in your body, just to notice. No judgment. Notice what's happening and what's arising for you. Inhale, hands up and out and up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold and stepping back into plank, supported plank or full plank. Exhale, chaturanga, and down to the mat. Hands under the shoulders, pressing into the tops of your feet so that your knees come off the mat. Inhale, and up into cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, pressing up into plank and downward dog. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose as your right foot comes forward in between your hands. Turn your left foot to 45 degrees, flat on the mat. Front leg is in a square, knee over ankle. Inhale, coming up to warrior one. Extending your arms up to the sky, palms facing. Notice the earth supporting you, giving you a strong foundation. Press to the outside edges of both of your feet. Back leg is straight. Front leg is in a square. Knee over ankle, tracking towards the second and third toes. Right hip tracks back, left ribs track forward. Take 3 deep breaths in this intense pose. Inhale and cartwheel your arms wide for warrior 2. Left foot is now at 30 degrees to the back of the mat. Front leg is still in the square. Shoulders stack over hips. Arms stretch wide. And look along your right hand, your right fingers. Hips are tracking towards the top left-hand corner of your mat. Notice how the earth provides a strong foundation for you. Provides stability, allowing you to stretch your torso up and grow tall. Inhale, flip your right palm and reverse your warrior. Right hand stretches up to the sky, left hand on left thigh. And exhale, right elbow to right knee, left arm over your ear, middle finger pointing down to the earth. Feel the energy through your left heel all the way up to your left little finger. Looking under your left arm, straight ahead, or you can be looking at the ground. Inhale and reverse your warrior. Exhale and cartwheel your arms down to the ground, hands down to the ground. Twist your left foot so it's facing forward. Round your hands, right leg back into plank. Chaturanga and down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale and down. Inhale into plank and up into downward facing dog. Elbows shine forward. Head hangs loose. Relax the jaw. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, looking forward, stepping toward, count your feet in between your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms out to the side, over your head, and hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up above your head, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Feet back into plank. Knees down or full plank. Chaturanga. And onto the ground, into cobra. Inhaling. Exhaling and down. Inhaling up into downward facing dog. Left leg goes high to the sky. Exhale as knee comes to nose and through in between your hands. Right foot is at 45 degrees. Left leg is at an angle, right angles. Left knee is over left ankle. Inhale as you come up, raising your hands above your head, palms facing. Again, notice how the earth is supporting you. Nurturing you even. Allowing you to create space and be tall. Giving you a strong foundation. Left hip is tracking back, your right ribs tracking forward. Navel to spine. Pressing through the outside edges of both feet. Inhale and wiggle your hands open. Back leg's at 30 degrees. Front leg is still in the square. Looking over your left hand. Shoulders roll down your back. Your hips are facing towards the top right-hand corner of your mat. Inhale and flip your left palm. Stretch your left hand up to the sky, right hand on your thigh, reversing your warrior. Exhaling, left elbow to left thigh, right arm by your ear, right pinky to the floor. Check that your knee is still over your ankle, tracking towards the third and second toes, hasn't splayed in or out. And notice the line of energy from the earth all the way up to your right little finger. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down, hands frame your foot. Right foot faces forward. And exhale into plank and back into downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Just notice how your body feels. Release the neck, the jaw. And looking forward, inhale, walking your hands towards your feet. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Arms to shins, straight back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms out, taking up space, up to the sky, and hands to heart center. Back to Tadasana. Let's do some balancing now. Into tree pose. So first of all, we're going to press into the toes of our right foot and then gently lower our right foot down to the ground, noticing the connection we have with that foot and the earth. Then we're going to raise the left foot off the ground, and we may like to put our foot to our ankle, our calf, or our thigh. I'm going to put one to my calf. Just looking at a point ahead, a point of balance, a point of focus for you. Inhale, raising your hands above your head, palms facing. Tree pose. Embracing the wobble and feeling the connection with the earth. How it allows you to rise up and create space, and grow tall. Feel the strength coming through your leg from the earth. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Place your foot on the floor. Back to mountain pose. Just notice how your legs feel. And this time raising up the left foot. Press your left toes into the ground. And then gently lower your left foot to the ground. Noticing the connection with the earth. And raise up your right leg. And either put it on your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. Putting it on your thigh, press your left thigh into your right foot. Knee goes out to the side. Find your point of focus, your balance. Inhale as you raise your hands above your head. Feel the strength coming through your left leg on the earth. And the space you can create from your hips upwards, all the way to your fingertips. Big inhale and an exhale, hands to heart center, and release your leg. Back to mountain pose. And just notice how your body feels. Now we're going to kneel down. With our knees hip width apart. Connecting with the earth through our knees, our shins, and the tops of our feet. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. And exhale as you lean over to the right. Put your hand on your left thigh or your left calf. You feel that space in your side body. You can look under your hand, you look straight ahead, or look down to the ground, whichever suits you. Inhale up and exhale. Hand comes down. Left side. Inhale, stretch your hand right up. Feel a stretch in your side body, and then exhale as you go over to the left. Hand on your thigh or on your calf. Looking at the ground, straight ahead, or you might want to look under your arm. Inhale back up and exhale down. Now do gate pose, stretching your right leg out to the side. Toes pointing forward, foot flat on the ground. Arms out to the side, stretching wide. Inhale, exhale, left hand above your head and right hand down to your thigh, around your knee or your calf. Left hand is over your ear, pointing to the right. Looking under your left arm, straight ahead or at the ground. Feel the stretch. Feel the energy running through your left leg all the way up your left side body. Inhale, stretching up, and exhale down. Go to the left side now. Left leg straight out, toes pointing forward. Inhale, hands out to the side. Exhale, left hand to left thigh, right hand over your ear. Looking to the ground, straight ahead or under your arm. Gate pose. Feel the energy coming up through your right leg, through your hip, through your side body, and your ribs, armpit, and out along your right hand. Inhale and down. Beautiful. Tandasana. Tandasana, staff pose. Legs straight out in front of you. Toes pointing towards your shins. Palms by your hips, fingers pointing forward. Broad across the collarbone. So mountain pose back. Lots of space in your spine. Imagine that golden thread again. Just pulling up your crown. Crown of your head, pulling it up to the sky. And notice all the points of contact you have with the earth. How nurtured and supported you feel. And bringing your right foot in towards your left thigh. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Windmill your right arm to the back so it's supporting you. You might have your palm flat on the ground or you might have cupcake hands. And you can stay in this twist, stretching up and looking over your shoulder. Or you may like to stretch up your left hand, left arm, and hook your elbow over the outside of your right knee, pushing the right knee into your ribs for a further twist. And as you're in this twist, inhale, stretch up your spine. And as you exhale, just turn slightly so you're looking further over your right shoulder. Turning from the torso, not just the neck. Inhale and stretch up. Exhale as you turn. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn. Keeping your legs where they are, unwind your arms. Place your palms of your hands either side of your left hip for a counter twist. And then back to Dandasana. Just notice how your legs feel. Left foot inside right thigh. Hug your left knee with your right arm. Left arm cartwheels back to go flat on the ground or cupcake up. Stay here for a twist, hugging your knee in tightly. Or you might like to stretch up your right arm, hook your right elbow over your left knee, and look around over your left shoulder. On each inhale, you raise your spine up to the sky. And exhale, just look further over your shoulder, twisting from the torso and the body. Inhale, creating space in the spine, and exhaling, turning. Inhale, create space, and exhale, turn. Leaving your legs where they are, unwrap your arms. Frame your right hip with your hands, counter twist, and back to Dandasana. This time, right foot goes inside the left thigh with your right knee falling out. You may like to have a block under your knee for support, or you may be happy like that. Inhaling, stretching up, and exhaling, coming forward over your left knee. Elbows wide to the side. You might want to hold onto your thigh, onto your calf, obviously not onto your knee. onto your calf or your shin or your ankle or your foot. Elbows wide, bending from the hips. Broad across the shoulders. Inhaling up and hands to heart center. On the other side, left foot into right thigh, left knee falls out. You might need a block under your knee. Inhaling and exhaling, folding forward over your right leg. You may like to hold onto your thigh, your calf, your ankle, or your foot. Elbows out to the side, wide across your chest. Feeling the stretch in your lower back, hamstrings. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Now putting our feet flat on the mat for preparing for boat pose. Just make sure that your weight is towards the back of your sit bones, so you actually can take that weight up. You might like to find a point of focus that you can look at. And inhale as you hold onto the back of your thighs and lift up one leg and then the other leg. Just stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower your feet to the mat. Just add on this time. So inhaling, legs parallel with the ground. Stay like this if you like. You may like to straighten your legs, just keeping your hands behind your thighs, or have your arms parallel with the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Just give yourselves a hug. Tuck those knees in. And now lying flat on your mat. Getting ready for bridge pose. Feet flat on the mat, close to your buttocks. Palms flat on the mat, next to your hips. Just make sure your spine's nice and straight, your crown is straight, head straight on top of your shoulders. Big inhale, exhale. Inhale, this time push up through your heels. Push your buttocks up towards the sky, hips towards the sky. Press on your arms. Feel the connection through your shoulders, your crown, and your heels. Tail is long. And exhale, slowly lower your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, back to the ground, reconnecting with the earth. Do that again and we'll add on. Exhale. Next inhale, push up. Hips to the sky. Pushing through your heels. And inhale, raise your arms up slowly, the vertical, and then over towards your head, palms behind your head. A few deep breaths here, pushing through your heels, hips to the sky, long spine. And then exhale, palms come back down.
Inhale, hips still up, and then spine comes down vertebrae by vertebrae. So you're back on the mat. Straighten out your legs. Right knee to chest, hug it in tight. You might like to take it over to the armpit, stretching through your left leg at the same time. And then left foot comes to the floor behind your buttock, right ankle over left thigh, grabbing hold of the back of your left thigh, figure 4. You might like to rock from side to side. And then put your left foot on the floor, tighten your cross right leg over left, and drop both legs to the right, arms out in a T shape or in cactus shape, making sure your left shoulder stays on the ground. Breathing through your left side body. Noticing the stretch in your left hip. Navel to spines, return to center. Unwind your legs, legs straight down to the ground. Left leg hug into the chest, tight hug in. You may like to put it over to your armpits, stretching out your right leg at the same time. Bring your right foot in behind your right buttock, left ankle over right thigh, getting hold of the back of your right thigh, figure 4. You may like to rock from side to side here. Time to cool down the body now. Put your right foot on the floor. Wrap your left thigh tightly over your right and drop both legs to the left. Hands out straight in T or cactus, your arms. Feel the stretch through your right hip. Notice the space you're opening up in your right ribs. Breathe through your right side body. Navel to spine as you come back to center. And straighten out your legs. Make any last adjustments as we get ready for Shavasana. Feet fall out to the side. Palms by your hips facing upwards. Roll through your collarbones. Excuse me. Notice your connection with the earth, the support it's giving you, how it accepts you unconditionally. Feet and ankles relax. Calves, shins, and knees relax. Thighs and pelvis relax. Fingers and hands relax. Wrist, forearms and elbows relax. Upper arms and shoulders relax. Stomach relaxes down. Rib cage relaxes. Shoulders and neck relax. Face relaxes. Scalp relaxes. Your jaw is loose. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale, melting into the earth. Inhale. Chest and shoulders expand. Exhale, relaxing down. Inhale. And exhale. Allowing the earth to hold you. Accepting you just the way you are. Letting go of thinking and falling into awareness and stillness. As you find thoughts taking hold, just let them go by like clouds in the sky. Turn to your breathing and the sense of the earth supporting you.
Start to awaken your body. Graze the fingertips with your thumbs. Wiggle your toes and your feet. You might like to give a good morning stretch. Leg stretch, arm stretch. You might like to curl up tight into a ball. Bring your knees to your chest and roll over to one side, supporting your head with your arm. Take a few breaths there. Before coming into easy seat Sukhasana. Bring your hands to heart center. We bow our thinking mind to our loving hearts in gratitude for our practice today, for the people and the circumstances that brought us to this practice, and in gratitude for the earth that nourishes, holds, and supports us in all we do. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Be well. Namaste.